Today is day 16 for my Bonne Maman Advent Calendar. Let's see what's behind door number 16. Counter cooking. No kitchen, no problem. So here's door number 16. It is in the middle on the bottom. Let's open this up. It's tearing. All right, the calendar is starting to like tear. This is a very hard door to open. It says Merry and Bright. This is mixed berry spread. I'm not sure if I've had this one before. I have not had this one before, so I'm looking forward to tasting it. It's a rich, dark red color. That is really good. I'm getting a strong blueberry flavor, and I also feel like there's blackberries in here, but let's take a look at the back. The ingredients are blackberries, raspberries, blueberries. That is a delicious combination. Sugar, brown cane sugar, concentrated lemon juice, fruit pectin. I'm gonna taste it again. Absolutely delicious, but there are seeds in here, and I'm not the biggest fan of jams or preserves that have seeds in them. Like just that little taste, and I have seeds in my mouth. That tiny little taste, and I had 3 seeds in my mouth. I'm here with my Dash Mini Griddle, and what I would like to do is see if I could strain the seeds out of this fruit spread. I just really don't enjoy jams with seeds in them. So my Dash Mini Griddle's heating up, and I have this little, it's like a little Le Creuset pot. So I'm just gonna put that on there, and let's just dump the fruit spread in here. I don't want to heat it up too much because then sometimes it almost like starts to caramelize, like it starts to get like really sticky. Just really want to warm it up enough so that it is more liquidy. This is how big the seeds are, so I should be able to strain them out. I don't want this to boil. I just want it to liquefy a little bit. I honestly think this might be okay. So the question is, can I then strain it right into that little tiny jar? I can't find my mini strainer, so I'm using this like tea strainer. And let's see if we could get it through here. This is like a super fine mesh, but it fits perfectly for this little tiny jar. And it's not really coming through the strainer, so I think this strainer is just too thin. It's too fine. I have to use a different strainer. I have this larger strainer. Let's see how we do with this. Will it be easier for the fruit spread to go through the strainer? It might leave some of the fruit behind. Yeah, this seems to be working better. This is what is left after this experiment. So this is the little pot. This is what's left in the strainer. And then I'm left with probably just half of a jar of the fruit spread. So quite a bit of volume was lost. Today I am going to make some peanut butter French toast. So instead of using an egg to make French toast, I'm actually going to use peanut butter. So I have maybe like 1.5 tablespoons of peanut butter in this bowl. And now I'm going to add some milk to it. I'm adding 1 ounce of milk, which is about 2 tablespoons. I filled up one of these little jars. And I'm going to stir this in. And I want to keep stirring it until it's smooth and not lumpy. I'm using creamy peanut butter, not chunky. This looks good. It's a little thick, so I think I'm going to add 1 more tablespoon of milk. That brings it up to 3 tablespoons of milk. And this is a good consistency. And I think I'm going to add just a pinch of cinnamon. Just a little tiny bit. I really like cinnamon on my French toast. I'm using my Dash Mini Griddle. I just plugged it in. The blue light is on. Once the blue light goes off, I'm ready to start cooking. I've cut my bread in half so that these smaller slices will fit in the mini griddle. I'm just going to dunk it in like I would if I was making regular French toast. Let's turn this over. I just want to make sure the bread is coated. Here's my mini griddle. And let's cook this. I'm going to set a timer for about 4 minutes. It's been 2 minutes. Let's open this up and see what's going on. I'm probably going to want to flip the bread over since the top of the bread is not hitting the top of the griddle. Oh, actually look, the top of the bread did hit the top of the griddle. But let's flip this over anyway and see what's going on the other side. There's the bottom. You can see how nice and golden brown it is. Let's continue to cook this for another 2 minutes. So it'll be 2 minutes on one side, 2 minutes on the other side. Time's up. Let's see what's going on. Beautiful golden brown on top. Beautiful bottom. Let's remove this. And let's put another piece in. This one doesn't even fit. The corner's a little high, but I think that'll be okay. While the second piece is cooking, let's check out this first piece. I want to give this a taste before I add any of the fruit spread or anything to it. The way I really enjoy French toast is when it is crispy on the outside and nice and soft on the inside. So let's see if we got that. That is really good. Obviously, it tastes very different than typical French toast, but it has the same texture with a crispy surface and then the soft interior. And it has a really nice peanut butter flavor, not overpowering, kind of like a delicate peanut butter flavor. It's really good. And I'm sure it's going to be great with the fruit spread on top of it also. I wonder how this would be with some butter on it. Here's the second piece, and the top did not brown as well on this one. It actually looks like, do you see how some of it stuck to the top? So I might want to butter the griddle. But there's the bottom, beautiful golden brown, and we'll do another 2 minutes. Okay, this should be done now. So the top picked up the part that was on the top of the griddle. That's what that darker area is. That's fine. There's the bottom. I have enough batter left over for one more slice, so I'm gonna put some butter on this. And let's see how it comes out with the butter. Okay, let's see how we did now with the butter. There's a lot more moisture going on in here. And it's not as firm as the other ones are. I let this cook for another 3 minutes. And that is what it looks like. Oh, this actually feels like it might be a little bit crispier than the others were. And here's my peanut butter French toast. This piece on the front is the one with the butter. These are the two without the butter. But now I'm going to put my fruit spread on it. I'm going to put a little bit on each piece. Let's move this over. And this is the fruit spread that I took the seeds out of. So I don't have as much of it as I normally would, but I am going to enjoy it a lot more because of the lack of seeds. Okay, so let's give this a try with the fruit spread, and let's give this first piece with the butter a try also. I would not say that's definitely crispier at all. I feel like the outer crust even maybe got a little tough. It is delicious with the fruit spread, but I don't think the butter actually adds anything to it. Let me taste this piece that did not have the butter. I think I definitely like it without the butter better, and I definitely need like a fork to get through the crust. I'm using Trader Joe's San Francisco sourdough bread. So this is a more substantial bread to begin with. It's not like your typical supermarket loaf that's like super soft. Yeah, I don't think the butter adds anything at all. I definitely like it without the butter because I feel like the peanut butter flavor comes through more. Yeah, I feel like this is not as peanut buttery. To me, it's not worth adding the butter. So why would peanut butter work when it comes to making French toast? If you think of an egg is basically fat and protein. You have a lot of fat in the egg yolk, and then, of course, the egg white is protein. And then you normally add milk to that, and that's your French toast batter. Peanut butter is also mostly fat and protein. There are some carbs in peanut butter, but the majority of it is fat and protein, similar to an egg. And it does make a delicious French toast. So if you find yourself without eggs, or if you're allergic to eggs, this is a nice option. And that's what I did with the fruit spread from my Bonne Maman Advent Calendar today. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to this channel to see what else we can make with the fruit spreads from this Bonne Maman Advent Calendar. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.